America was really meant for a good and moral people that had a belief in a set of values, and that we can't implement this sort of, this constitutional republic without having an underpinning set that we all kind of agree on, like this is right and this is wrong.
It's a problem, especially because we have, there's no question that the founding fathers didn't contemplate the Hegelian conception that ends up getting baked into Marxism, deconstruction of all the things that, as you say, the structure of our government and our political system and our culture were understood to be premised on. The founding fathers were Europeans. They had a conception. They had certain religious conceptions. Some of them were more or less church-going men. None of them were particularly Catholic or fond of Catholics.
Mm-hmm.
But interestingly, they didn't see fit, except in a couple of states, and that ended up kind of coming out in the wash, taking any action. In other words, there was nothing all that threatening about Catholicism that made them feel that they need to guard against it. They didn't have Hegelian philosophy and its offspring, and they didn't have Islam. And I think that's a real struggle for us, because both of those philosophies are, in fact, antithetical. I mean, neither of us is the first person to say this, and I challenged Michael Knowles on this a couple of times, because he said, "Well, what would the founding fathers say?" And I say, well, "Okay, that's fine, but how do you really, as a practical matter, we have adopted this idea of pluralism. Does that mean that everything goes? Do we have to say that everything goes?